Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you're doing really well. My name is HUMNA and I share content connected to art, healing and spirituality. Today the name I got guided to is Ya Khalik. So inspired by that name, I wanted to create something totally out of the blue, like give myself a chance to go back to acrylics, which I haven't in such a long time. But then I thought, let's channel into the energy of Ya Khalik because he is creating something, not copying, not repeating, and not doing it over and over again. He's actually creating each one of us individually, separately, beautifully. And he's creating our story. He's creating everything that goes on within us. He's creating all that goes around us. And I thought to channel kind of like go into that space of today wanting to just create without like an agenda of how it's going to look, what it's going to be, but just have a little bit of a play. And I said to Olivia, I'm just going to go and play. I'm not going to think what it's going to be, because that's what I felt Ya Khalik does. Because the energy of Ya Khalik is he's the one who creates, right? He is the only one who creates. Nothing and nobody can create anything without the will of Allah. So he is the only one who inspires us to create, to connect to our creativity, to be able to move our hands, to be able to see the colors, to be able to create the forms. I couldn't do it if it was not his will, right? I wouldn't be drawing a whale if I wasn't having the inspiration from him. It is he who created a whale, then he who guided me to say, okay, what's your favorite animal? And I say whale. And then he's the one who's given me a heart who likes the whale, and that kind of thing. It is he who has done it first and just kind of following behind him, right, to connect to him. So I sit there going, okay, this is whale, and what is Allah wanting me to know? So the one thing that really came through today was I sat with the idea of Hazrat Yunus alayhi salam inside the stomach's whale, and how Allah cocooned him in an environment which had nothing at all that would cocoon him, right? Like, there was an ocean, there's no shore, there is nothing and nobody who could hold and create a space. Like, there couldn't be like a room where he could go in to sit with himself. So Allah created a whale in that space for him so that he could go inwards and have a space where he was able to reconnect to his light, meaning to his Allah, to his heart. And so to connect to his heart, Allah gave him a cocoon completely in a space where there was no space for a cocoon. But when Allah wants you to go within, he will create an environment, a space where he will give you the chance to go within. What an incredible blessing that is. Like, no matter where you are, he will create a space to call you back in towards your heart. And when he takes, like, when you think about the whale is something kind of like a room enclosure that he gets in the water so that he can quieten his mind away from the noise of dunya, away from everybody else, away from what others have done to him, but towards that what Allah wants him to do, right? And what Allah wants him to think. He couldn't have said the dua la ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minaz zalimin if Allah did not inspire him to. He made him feel that inside the whale so that he was able to recite that dua for all of us, so that when we are in a situation where we feel like, okay, there's no path ahead, there's no path anywhere, then the path is where? Within ourselves, so he takes you in. Now when he takes you in, the shore didn't matter, the sky didn't matter, the moon didn't matter, because he was inside the whale, right? He had to go inside, closer to his heart, to reconnect to his Allah. So there was no concept of what were the waves like, or what was the sky like. The waves had become one with the sky for him. It didn't really matter where he was, as long as he was able to find his own heart, as long as he was able to connect to what was happening within him, and to connect to Allah's mercy and Allah's love and his understand that no matter what happens, he can't just choose to walk away because he has a certain purpose, right? So to bring him back to his purpose, Allah created a space where he could go within, in a place where there was no other option. And out of the blue, like, how crazily cool is Allah that when he wants to bring you close, he will create environments and spaces where he will pull you back in. He will give you the time to come back into towards him. Like for me, it's like it's always art. For me, art is like a way that reconnects me to my heart, and I find it so therapeutic. Along with it, really makes me feel present. It makes me feel alive. It makes me feel like just the world doesn't matter. There's nobody else who I would be rather when I'm doing my art. And I go into that zone, and I was thinking about Alamia when he's creating all of us. He's working on us individually. So think about that. And he takes no breaks because Ya Khalik has no beginning, no end, and there is no rest in the middle. So it's not like he's going to say, okay, let me work for 2 hours on Humna and then I'm going to like take a break. No, he's constantly working on me. And when he's constantly working on me, which means that he is always energized, he's always connected to me, he's always working on me, he's always programming and reprogramming me, he's always putting in color, taking out color, putting in texture, taking out texture, like working on my cells, working on my arteries, working on every single thing. And then like he puts in a color, then he takes it out, and then he says, oh, this one doesn't look nice, okay, let me give her some more of this color, and let me try this, and then let me just shade her from this side. So he's constantly creating my story, creating my body, creating my cells, creating my organs, creating my life, creating my environment. Like he's constantly creating for us everything and anything, right? And then I thought about it, like, first of all, he doesn't stop, right? And I'm thinking, today when I sat down to do this piece, I was like 2 hours in, and I got so energized that I had to go to take a nap. I just couldn't. I was so excited about the piece, and even when I did go lie down on the bed, I was so high in myself. I was like, nahi bhai, I can't sleep. So I got up and came back because I was just like, I can't sleep. So when he's working on all of us, I was thinking, what energy would he be in? Like constantly he's creating us, and he doesn't get tired of working on us. He doesn't need a break. Like your brain just kind of goes, oh my god. And this is like me saying, oh, he's working on me, blah blah. Okay, now think about it. He's working on every single human being on the planet. And then we expand it to like, oh my god, he's working on every single animal. And then you go, oh my god, he's working on every single plant, like the whole Amazon forest, or the huskies in the Iceland, or whatever. Like he's constantly working on every single creation at the same time without breaks. And when you're working on something that you absolutely love, which of course he says he loves his creation, he doesn't get tired because it's so much fun. So he's almost having fun creating you, but we are such drama queens or drama kings that he is just splashing colors on us. And here we are thinking, Allah, what has happened now, blah, blah, blah. He's just molding us, putting some color, giving us some sort of strokes here and there, just having a bit of fun. But we take life so seriously sometimes, and I think art, like I always say this, art always is not about what gets created outside of you. And I was having so much fun. I was like, oh my god, Allah, you must be having such a blast creating me like the way you have. And then I realized I love that the water becomes the sky and the sky becomes the water, because after a while I realized that that's what he wants us to feel. He wants us to feel limitless, and you go within in your heart. When you connect to him, everything and anything is possible, right? Everything is possible to create. There is no boundaries, there is no sky, there is no water. All there is you and him, and that's it. And he chooses to create whatever it is that he chooses through you and with you. And so why not just kind of be grateful to whatever it is that he's creating me as, and let myself just unfold. I was like, okay, this is who I am today, fabulous. Who am I going to be tomorrow? Oh, fabulous. Okay, great. So you kind of invite every day as something that he is going to be creating, and just be passionate about, oh my god, what color is going to put in me today, that way. And the other thing I was like, acha, I asked her, Lamia, what was the night like when Hazrat Yunus went into the stomach of the whale? I heard something so beautiful. The moon was shining. It was full moon. I don't know if it was or not, right? But this is just me and my intuition and just me having fun. So in that moment, I was like, okay, the moon was full. Okay, and then I'm hearing like, the reason it was full was because when he was taken inside the whale, his heart got lit, right? His heart was awakened by Allah's remembrance and connection to Allah. So he awakened his heart when he went inside the deep darkness of the whale's stomach, right? Now, when he comes out, if it's going to be pitch dark, he's going to go back into darkness again, right? So what was the point of going inside the fish and having light in his heart awakened? So when he came out, Allah wanted him to feel that the whole world was lit, just the way his inside was lit. How beautiful is that? Just like my brain just felt like, Allah Mia, you are so loving, so caring, so that he could be guided back to the shore. That's why the moon was lit and it was full, to help him come home to the shore, so he doesn't get lost again. So he finds his way again, because now his light inside him was lit, so he could no more be in the darkness. So then how could there be no moon in the darkness, in the night, right? And so I was like, Allah, just that feeling of like, he's got us, guys. He's just got us, He's got us in ways that we can't even imagine and perceive. He's got us. And the more I say that, the more I'm like smiling and going, what an incredible Ramzan it has been. I hope it has been for you also. And whatever it is that you're creating today, you connect to Ya Khalik and be reminded that he is constantly working on you. So don't be disheartened if a color that you're going through at the moment, or a stroke that you're going through, not stroke like stroke. I mean like if you are going through a darker tone of color, excuse me, understand that, the moon is going to be lit. When you come out, one day, it's going to be lit. And it could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be half an hour from now. He will make it all smile and shine for you, because you know what? He loves you. He loves us. That just... Oh, what an incredible Allah we have. I'm going to go do my tasbih now before I sleep. I don't know if I'm going to take a nap and then I'm going to get up later in the night for my ibadat, but I've had an incredible day and I'm so grateful to each one of you, whoever listens to these videos and is with me, because I just love you and I want to send you lots of happy thoughts, and I can't wait to see what you will be creating with Ya Khalik. The one thing that I would really advise is to go and do something that you don't do normally, number one. And number two, have no boundaries in your artwork, like the water or the whale or the sky and the water, and try and break these boundaries of water and the sky. Or if you're doing a desert kind of a scene, then bring the sky and the desert in one horizon kind of thing. Just break what you see so that you are able to see the unseen. Break break the scene to see the unseen, of how they are all one. Oh my God, that is such a cool line. Break the scene to see the unseen. Oh my God, that's so cool. Anyway, anyway, as you see, you'll see that how I break that. I start with what my mind says, and then soon I kind of lose that stiffness in what I was doing, and then you start going crazy. Kind of at that point I was like, okay, I don't really care what this is going to turn out, because you know what, I'm just having fun. I'm having fun with Alanya, and I'm not going to worry about you, oh, is it looking good or not, because the idea was not about looking good. It was about me giving myself the chance to go a bit off the track and create something which I normally don't do. And it's been a while since I kind of picked my acrylic, so I'm quite happy with the way it turned out. It's not finished yet, but I will share it on my Instagram. If you are there, do follow me. If you like my videos, like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. I always like to read what you guys feel about it, if you had any insights, or share whatever insights. And yeah, it's lovely to have an energy exchange, because that really keeps me excited about, who is coming into the, I don't know, what do you call it, soul tribe as we create. Anyway, I hope you feel closer to Ya Khalik, and I'm sending you lots of love, light, and peace, everyone. Enjoy and take care, and I'll speak to you, inshallah, tomorrow. Allah Hafiz.